So you may be wondering, why is JavaScript so special? Why is it the one language that gets its own topic? Well, there's no denying it's incredibly popular. In fact, at nearly 70% of professional developers using it, according to Stack Overflow, it's by far the most popular programming language. If you don't count HTML and SQL, Python comes in second, but nearly 30% lower. And if you also include TypeScript as a part of JavaScript, this pushes the popularity even higher. But it's more than its popularity that makes JavaScript essential to know for interviews, so let's go through a few of those reasons now. The first and most simple is that companies like to ask JavaScript questions. More than any other language, you're going to see JavaScript-specific questions being asked in interviews. Obviously, this doesn't matter for everyone, but if you're applying to a front-end position or a node position, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to get JavaScript questions. So one of the reasons we get so many JavaScript questions is because it's the de facto language for the client side. If you're writing a web application, you're going to use JavaScript. However, on the backend, there are many other choices, so companies don't hone in on it as much, and one of these choices is JavaScript. Another reason we ask JavaScript questions is because it can quickly gauge a candidate's experience level with the language. There are many people who have dabbled in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and have built some simple applications, so companies want to focus in and really understand who knows how to build complex, robust, and scalable modern web applications. JavaScript is also a unique language and has many quirks. So understanding these quirks is actually essential to being able to write good code. Companies want to see that you understand it well and want to know you can be an effective programmer and can quickly contribute to their code base. And finally, front-ends have become much more complex. You'll want to be able to show that you have the skill set to be able to build the types of applications that users love. So this means interviews for JavaScript positions are going to be a little bit different. For companies like Facebook, about half the questions are going to be focused on JavaScript, and then the other half is going to be our standard data structures and algorithms. You still need to know the data structures for your JavaScript question, but it's not going to be as heavily focused on the theory and more on practical application. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you don't like the theoretical data structure and algorithm interview questions, this gives you more of a chance to really shine with that core JavaScript skill set. Thanks everyone, and I'm excited to dive into some JavaScript.